Hey guys, okay, this is going to be our last assignment here, and what I'm going to have you guys do is basically upload an asset of your choice to our game and push it to the server. And I'm going to show you how to do that by doing my own asset. And I'm going to go ahead and log into eCampus here. And this always has me do my little code. Alright, so this will be Alright, so why I'm going into eCampus here is I'm going to go back over the assignments here. So our first day we did, we just tested out a game. Second day we did the character demo, which was the stuff in Mixamo. The third assignment we did was level design. Then we did programming. Then we did Photoshop, VFX, and sound. And then we did some 3D art stuff. And then we did team setup. And last but not least was the game stuff with the GitHub and TortoiseGit and Unreal. And what I want you guys to do is basically choose between a character asset, a level asset, programming, and blueprints. And when programming, it's just, I need you to just create a feature. Any feature, doesn't matter. So for example, like say Unreal for double jump. All right, so here's the tutorial on Unreal 4 double jump. Basically, you would just open up our game and put this in there and then commit those files. Photoshop, VFX, and sound, if you choose to do one of these. Do something similar to the sound, VFX in Unreal. If you want to do some Photoshop stuff, that's fine, but there's really not a whole lot to do there. Maybe you could put in a material and add a texture or something, but I don't have any stuff on that. Last thing was art pipeline. If you wanted to put in something, modify something, that would be cool too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fire up our project here. And the way you do that, and everybody will do this, is they'll come over to, where did I put that? I put that in the D drive. That is going to be under Unreal 4 Summer Dev 2020. So I go to Summer Dev 2020, and lo and behold, oh, that's not there. We are in, let's see, we're in Summer Dev 2020. Okay, see how that's green? So that's cool. So I got all these files in here. What I'm going to do is I need to update this because everybody has put files in. So I'm just going to look over here on into content. And this is coming off the last assignment that we had. Here's my map in here. Just one map under Summer Dev content levels. So what I'm going to do is I need to update this because I know some of you guys have put in levels as per the assignment. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to go to TortoiseGit and I'm going to do a fetch. I'm just going to click OK. And what this is going to do is check the server to see if there's been any new updates. And it's moving with a purpose here, pulling a lot of data. Not sure why all this was committed, but maybe somebody committed their entire project, which is always interesting. Hope that's not the case. So when you push files to the server, you only want to push the exact files that you need. You don't want to push the entire project. So I hope someone hasn't done that, but we'll see. Looks like there's 129 megs, 130. Lord. Yeah, I should have only been pulling level files here from you guys, but whew, yep, looks like somebody might have pushed the entire project, or multiple people might have pushed the entire project. So we will go over again how to not do that. It happens.
Oh, you want to roll, huh?
You guys will have to forgive me. That was my, if you heard that, that was my girlfriend. She just walked in the room and was yelling at me about something. She says hi. Wouldn't be the first time, honestly. Good lord. 560 megabytes. Here we go. Well, at least we're 85% of the way there. What did you guys do, man? So one of the cool things I can do is figuring out who did what here is by going into my log. So I can go down here, show log. Let's see who did what. Well, I'm not updated yet, so I guess I have to wait till I'm updated. Okay. 17 local objects. All right. Well, let's figure out what happened here. So I can go to my log, tortoise get log, and nothing. Bizarre. Working tree changes. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. So I'll jump into content and levels. Oh, well, I haven't pulled anything yet. Duh. So I need to right click on this. So that just checked everything out. Now I just need to do tortoise get, and then I'll do a pull. Oh boy, okay. So Oh boy. Okay, I actually looks like somebody might have committed the whole game, which is interesting. Levels. Okay, Mitchie and Jamie, and my content is gone. So what that means is someone has overridden. I guarantee you, someone has overridden other people's work, and that's okay. That just means that someone didn't fetch and pull before they committed, so they just committed over everybody's work. So if you are not Mitchie or Jamie, saying that right, Mitchie or Jamie, you will need to recommit your work. Anyway, my level's gone. So anyway, let's go ahead and launch the project here. And of course, someone has used, looks like committed, not only committed their work, but put in a later version of the engine than I'm using. Which is not good. Luckily, we hadn't done a whole lot. So. Okay. So, like I said, if you are working on a level, that would be something you create in here. If you're working on, other assets, you can import them as per the videos that were in there. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to put in a Mixamo character here. Alright, so I'm going to pull in, I should have pulled this guy in because he's already, oh, these are animations here. Let's just do character. And I'll just do, this guy's fine. Actually, I'm not going to do this guy. Let's do, why is this playing an animation? Okay. Alright, so it's just the character here, so I'm going to download an FBX. T-pose is fine. Download. I'm just going to put that on the desktop for ease. Call it Mutant. we got our file. So I'm going to come in here and go to Content, right-click, New Folder. Characters. And in here, I'm going to make a new folder. We'll call this Mutant. And I'll just pull this in here. Is it going to let me do that? It's not going to let me do that. So let's try a different way. Import. Desktop. Mutant. And I'll just go ahead and import everything. Okay. Complained about that. Alright, so we got our mutant in here. Whoa. Alright. And just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and try something crazy. No, I'm not going to try anything crazy. Alright, so I got our mutant in here. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go ahead and push this to the server. Save all. Close Unreal. Always have to close Unreal when you push something to the server, game file or whatnot. Alright, so as I discussed last time, under Summer Dev, as you can see now, it's red. That means it's modified. So we don't want to submit intermediate and saved anything. I'm going to right click on both of these, TortoiseGit, and do a revert. Make sure all the files are selected and hit OK. Alright, so you can see those are green now. They are reverted. I don't want to do anything with config or the project file. So I'm going to TortoiseGit revert. Again, you only want to commit things that you've actually worked on. Speaking of things I've actually worked on, here it is, characters under content, and I've got mutant in all the character files. So I'm going to come up here to content, right click on the character file that I created here, TortoiseGit, and actually, you know what? I'm just going to jump out to Summer Dev, right click in here, and go to Git Commit Master. And what this is going to do is it's going to look inside all these directories and show me all the stuff that that's new or has been changed. And so really only what I'm mess with is these folders here, is characters. So I'm just going to select those, and I'm just going to put in here Kura, add a new character. Make sure it's on commit and push, and rock and roll. Push to the server. Now remember, before you work on anything, or before you go to commit and push anything, you always want to do a fetch and pull on the main Summer Dev folder. What that's going to do is going to look on the server and make sure that there aren't any new files. So remember, some of you guys, can work at the same time, can be working at the same time, so don't want to get behind on a. All right, so this is the problem here. Unable to submit Summer Dev Git. Why is this? It did not exit cleanly. I don't know why that just happened. So I'm going to go Git Commit Master again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come in here, and I bet you this is going to be green. I don't know why that's doing that, but I'm going to go TortoiseGit, and I'm going to go push. I'm just going to force push this. There we go. Yeah, again, like I was saying, you want to make sure that you do a fetch and a pull on the main. There we go, success. I have pushed my assets. Now we'll go double check those assets, make sure they're in there. Jump over to GitHub, and I could have just clicked on the repository, but it's right here. It's going to content. Aha, characters mutant. It's in there. levels. Yeah. So that's basically how you do it. And I want you guys to put an asset of your choice into the game. That would be very helpful. Any questions, always hit me on the Discord.